Ciao ragazzi, Adreano here from the Calcio guys. Just doing a quick recap of Milan Juve for Serie A sit-down. A big shout out to and thanks to Richard and Frank for reaching out and allowing me to chat and talk quickly about Milan's performance yesterday versus Juve in a match that unfortunately was a 0-0 snooze fest. And guys, if you didn't watch the match, if you fell asleep, or if you were resting your eyes, as every Italian father says, you didn't miss much, guys. It was one of those games that unfortunately it had all the hype, it had all the buzz, but it didn't live up to the expectations of the match. So but nonetheless, I still think in games like this, you still have to try to take out some positives from the squad. One, I think, common positive that we saw, and I think most Milanisti probably can agree, is our guy Sandro Tonali in the midfield. I think man of the match for me. I'm a big believer that games are won and lost in the midfield. Unfortunately Milan didn't get the winning result, but I still think Sandro played well. Was the better of the midfielders out there, continuously showing his class and his talent as a young Italian midfielder for this squad. So that was great to see. Paired up with Krunic, that again is playing his typical Swiss Army knife, jack of all trades type of role. Does his job to the best of his abilities. So I'm good with that. Went to the back line. I mean, we've seen so many different pairings in the back line as of late, with Kier going down and Tomori going down, and COVID and whatnot. So pairing of Romagnoli and Kalulu, I think played well enough to say that Juve didn't get any shots on target. They did their job, I guess you can say, in the back line. Teo back there, and Calabria coming back from the first minute was encouraging to see. Florence has been playing good, but it's great to see Calabria back out there. And then going to the attack, guys, it's one of these things with Milan. If things don't go right, they don't go right, and it's always a lack of creativity and that final finish in the final third and that final pass, and trying to connect passes, and trying to find the open space in the final third. And unfortunately we fall flat sometimes, and again that was on display in this matchup against Juve. So yes, we saw Ibra going down relatively early in the match, 30 minutes in or what have you, so that didn't help. But again, we can't continue to try to be Ibra dependent. That's not what this Milan needs. Yes, he's there. Yes, he's a focal point. Yes, he brings so much attention and so much class on the pitch, and but we have to have other options. Giroud comes on in his place, does whatever he can do, minimal service, so not really dangerous chances for him. Had a couple of chances, but nothing crazy. Leao, again, a bit disappointing. He's had a hot run of form this season. Didn't really show the layout that we've seen in these past couple of weeks. Would have loved for him to step up in a game like this. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But again, guys, it's not about the individual, it's about the collective, and I think Milan as a collective group needs to be better in games like this. So it's unfortunate not to be able to capitalize on this Juve. I think this is not obviously the Juve we've seen in the past, and I think Milan was able to take advantage, turn the page from that Spezia match, which I'm not going to get into, and really take it to Juve. But unfortunately, both teams, near the end, it almost looked like they were playing for the draw. So it's unfortunate. I think Pioli needs to be better with his tactics going forward. But again, I'm not Pioli out. I'm not Maldini out. I'm not these players out. It's we regroup. We have this international break. Obviously it's not going to get any easier with coming back from the break. It's the derby, it's Inter, but which is going to be tough. But I still think if this team can regroup and recoup, I think they'll be on their way. But yeah, again, some good individual performances. The collective wasn't there in this match versus Juve, which like I said is unfortunate. But we take it on the chin. We go forward and take this international break for what it is. Head to the derby, which is a whole other beast on its own. And again, this team can definitely fight against Inter. I think I'm always optimistic with my Milan, so I'm going to take them in every matchup. But they just need to be better. Again, we got to really turn the page after these two matchups and face Inter. With the Milan that we all know that we can see. Again, guys need to be healthy, guys need to be on the same track, and again, going back to basics, I think is key for this Milan side. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the Milan Juve match, which ended 0-0 yesterday in the Serie A. Again, it's a big thanks to Richard and Frank for reaching out to allow me to do this. Definitely give those guys a follow. It's a great duo. They got some great content, Serie A content, great guys overall. And again, if you want to give us a chance, follow us at the Calcio guys. We do a weekly Serie A show. And yeah, just continue to push the word of Calcio, the love of Calcio out there. And again, sempre forza Milan. Ciao, guys.